Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. We're here for another review video. Yes, I make way too many of them, I know. Some of you guys that asked me for a review a few days ago, I got your names written down. I could maybe show you the list of freaking look, everything that's crossed off. Too many reviews, way too many. I can't keep track of them at some point. I think I've done all of them. I'm about to do one right now, and there's 3 others that I cannot add or they haven't accepted me yet. So if you're one of them, you should know because you have a comment in your chat or you have a friend request from me. The ones that don't have a friend request are I cannot add or there's something else, and they should let me know when I can add them, or they just add me. That's easier. Blackbeard92, that is. But let's get into this. Ooh, look at this guy, my friend. I actually wonder where I got a friend that's normally always in the top. Well, I don't know, top 1000 or something. Is he not here? Is that, or is he out of my friend list? That would be sad. It would be weird as well. Why would he be out of my friend list, you damn bastard? There you have a gift. What is that? He's not on my friend list? That's weird. You guys know him, he's called Popeye. Popeye the man. Well, apparently he's not in my friend list anymore. That's a bummer. What an awesome guy to look at. But that can happen. Okay, back to where I want to go. A guildie of mine asked for, well, I didn't really ask much specifics, but he just said, could you check out my monsters? Thanks. Yeah, so let's do that. No, he just asked me if I could check out his monster. It's StabStab. It's been 8 hours, so I'm guessing he's asleep. So he has something to watch tomorrow. Some of my guild members live in different countries where the time tables are a lot different than Holland. And that's quite funny because you can see it in the arena rating where they kind of come from. Yeah, okay. I actually have no clue what I'm supposed to do on his account when it comes to. I have no clue what he wants, so I'll just check his monsters, see what I think about them. He already knows what he's doing, good and wrong. I suppose because his ruining is just fine, as you guys may see. Speed here, attack crit, it's building up. Well, actually, it's not building up to the. He needs more crit there, but yeah. We got Lulu. So one thing I want to talk about, you get arena that's super insane with the runes. Look at this. Bam, 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 all 6-star. And you got some mixed stats, so he's pretty damn tanky. I would actually suggest making your arena 6-star because she has badass runes and she will be a bitch to kill on defense. And on offense she can be decent as well. Well, not really on offense. I mean, on defense she's great. On PvE she could be great as well because she will not die probably. So that I would definitely make her a 6-star at some point because she's gonna be a beast on defense. A lot of people will have trouble with that. You got a Megan, she's quite slow. You need to upgrade the speed rune. And try to get those speeds. Like this might be a 6-star rune and all, but you get crit, not useful. You get resistance, okay, decent, and a little bit of HP. I would like to see a speed rune, even if it's a 3-star with speed plus 6. That will benefit Megan more than having a lot more attack power. Let's see if that's no. This guy has 5 speed. That's okay. Same here. Get a fucking rune with speed substats, because This is gonna change so much. Like if the Megan is 10 speed higher, it's already super good. This is 5 speed, so that's good. I'm guessing you're looking for some of these. This one is kind of good because it has 40% HP, but still I would replace it for rune with speed. But to be honest, I would let this stay on for a while and would change these two runes first. I mean, this is a good rune, don't get me wrong, but it just needs to be on another unit. So you got a fire samurai. I actually don't know how great they are. I do know that fire samurais have a really high damage output, and they can be very strong. Went for rage. You went for rage blade. I think that's a good setup. 50 crit, so it's not bad. Does he have skills where he gains crit? No. No, he doesn't. I would suggest making him trying to get his crit up a little bit more even. Look, this rune is awesome. Double digit speed there. But obviously it's a wrong set, but still. We got Ardella. I would personally not focus on your Ardella if I was you. I mean, I know that you have him ruined pretty decent. I mean, you get, well, attack is still not super high, but you get a really nice crit rate, crit damage. And why am I saying this? Because of two reasons. You got the Julian and you got the Wind Chimera, Lagmaron. Lag. He's called Lag. Okay. But the reason I would let Ardella go is because both Julian and the Chimera are better units in my opinion. Especially the Chimera is just a lot stronger. I am yawning when I'm making a video again. What the fuck? I wasn't yawning the whole day and now I make a video I'm yawning. Fucking hell. Yeah, but definitely I would focus on your Julian and your... doesn't your Julian have something that gets crit bonus? Yeah, 30% crit bonus. So Rage Blade could be decent on him as well. If you would put her runes on him, for example, you would get 150 and some crit, I guess. Then he will do a lot more damage, so I would do that. If I'm correct, the 26th December, there's a rune removal day. That's from the Christmas event. I'll show you guys in another video maybe. But just click on the event page and you'll see it, and there's a free rune removal day. And if I'm correct, it's 26th December, and I'm actually gonna check it out right now because I don't want to say something that's not true. I didn't want to go there. Obviously this is gonna take a while because I have to load the fucking page. The damn page. This is loading. This, I think it's this one. It's so stupid that they make play every day, take advantage of the special, like it's Christmas. We're not supposed to play every day, Jesus. And then you just come out and give us shit boss. Look guys, 24 to 25 you have free entrance in Trail of Ascension. I hope I can attend one of these hours. I mostly miss these hours. Why is that? Because I'm on a different timetable and I sometimes don't notice that when it's up. I like even for free removal day. It's the 25th. Okay, so I actually said it wrong. 25th, guys. December 25th. Remove as many as you want. Is there any like? No, I guess it just starts at 12 a. What is it? AM? It's 12 AM. No, right? Yeah, it's AM. 12 AM till 12 AM again, I guess. Yeah. I'm not so good at AM and PM because I never use that. So yeah, take note. That is really nice. So if you had a review from me in one of these videos, I actually have to say this in another video again, because not everyone watches all my reviews, I suppose. So, but if you're watching right now, I tell it right now as well. If you get a review from last week or this week, the 25th December, you have the chance of removing everything you want, change it how you think it's the best way, and you can take into account my advice for you. If I said something like about the runes, you might want to change something. Again, back to the review for my man, StabStab. You got a Water Ninja, not much to say about. I wouldn't actually do anything with him. I don't see potential in him. I understand that this could be your speed leader, in case of Megan, that is. That's the only reason I would take him. But don't you have something else? You have so many good monsters. You can even fire that knight. Fucking hell. You got a fire fence thief. Okay, so like everyone else, another samurai. Samurais aren't that great. Ooh. Okay guys, I got something to teach you. This guy, Randy, if he's evolved, if I'm correct, but the bounty hunter, the water bounty hunter, has 3 skills, right? Now there's some of you guys might know this, but there's something about putting a speed team on defense. Most people say like, oh, it's not really good because you have to count on your speed leader, or your not your speed leader necessarily, but you have to count on Megan to do her buff, for example, or your Bernard to do her buff. There, monsters like Bernard has a quite little chance of doing his buff. Megan has a quite decent chance of doing her buff in the first turn. Bernard has a shitty. So like if you would put Bernard on your defense, I think 75% out of the time he doesn't buff right away, which sucks because that's what he's there for. And Megan does it. I think Megan 25% of the time she doesn't buff. That goes the same for Chloe. I think Chloe's like 90% of the time she does what she's supposed to do, and 10% of the time she doesn't. But Randy, water bounty, it's been said, I'm not 100% sure, but it's been said he always uses ready to ambush first. Ready to ambush first. The reason why he does that always because of the second and first skill. It is called ready to ambush. So they made this AI that he wants to do first ready to ambush and then start hitting. There's very little scenarios where he wants to start hitting before he did ready to ambush. That's why the bounty hunter, you will see them at 6-star in the defense sometimes. Because if you want to put a speed team on defense, he is your buffer if you want him. Or Chloe or Megan could be good, but then they need to be very fast as well. Yeah. So I am kinda in a dilemma because I don't know what I'm supposed to say for you. Like, do I need to say? I'm gonna say what your arena offense and defense should be, because I have no clue what I have to say otherwise. I mean, your runes are good. You have some nice monsters. You already know which monsters are good, I suppose. So I'm just gonna go for arena offense and defense. I think that's something I could give you. Okay, let me check. We have an offense. Offense is always changing, and I think you know that as well. Oh, I will also give you advice on which to 6-star. That's maybe a good one as well. Offense, I'm guessing. Oh, sorry, I had to yawn there. What the fuck? Well, it's almost 1 o'clock. But that doesn't matter. No, okay. Verdale, it seems like a good unit to keep attacking, but the problem is you don't have him on 100%, and he needs to be at 100%. I'm guessing you're working on that, so keep that up. Okay, I would definitely take Megan. Megan is your man, or your woman, your witch. Rogue is probably going to be one of your units that you want to use. Rogue, Megan. I don't know how good June is. It depends on what the enemy has, kinda, because Megan is always going to be in there. And I think because you have Rogue and Virgil on 6-star, you're most likely going to take them with you. But if they have a lot of water units, you could take Ardella or Julian. If they have a lot of water units, even if they have buffs, I would actually go for Jamira as leader, together with Julian, with Rena and Megan, something like that. And then you could make it, yeah. You also have a Shannon at 5-star, so that's pretty nice. But you haven't ruined her up yet. She's a good unit for Giants mostly. I think it's better than Megan on Giants because of her glancing hit. But there's Megan has a benefit of having the toad poison and the continuous damage. So again, for offense you have so many options, it doesn't really matter, but Megan is gonna be in there forever. Like, she's always gonna be there. For the rest you probably have to figure out what you want to do on offense, depending on the oh my god, depending on the defense team. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. That's what I need to do. Okay, Megan is gonna be always in there, and then you take the units that are strongest against the opponent. On arena defense, however, I would suggest you to make your I think the next 6-star you're gonna make will either be Julian or your Chimera. I would go for the Chimera, obvious, in my opinion, because he's a 5-star natural born, so I think he's gonna be stronger. But I would say your Chimera is gonna be your next 6-star, and after that it's gonna be your Dead Knight. And if you go for the defense, in my lineup it would be, in my opinion, your lineup would be Rena, Dead Knight, your Chimera, and then we need a leader skill. I would go with Megan, or well, Megan is not what is his? He could be a good leader. Let me think, but then you're really slow, right? Is that a bad thing? Well, your Chimera is kind of fast. Look, this is my point. I mean, Julian is a pretty decent leader because of his leader skill being HP, and you have high HP units like Chimera, the Dead Knight, and Rena, and they all benefit from having more health, kind of well. But your team is kind of slow. But I think on defense you don't really have a chance of outspeeding people, so I will still go with that team. I will still go with Julian as leader, Chimera, Arnold, and Rena. That would be my defense team for you. You have more options on defense, but I think this team is the most annoying and it's gonna take the most time for the enemy to beat, and that makes the team the better defense team in my opinion. Yeah, that was my review for you. I hope it helped you, because you didn't really ask me super specific questions, so I kinda it's kind of hard for me to really make a good review because I'm not sure what you're in need of. But yeah, I would say keep going on with the runes. Try to focus on some of the units. Some of the units I would focus on if I were you was the speed of Megan. Well, for defense, I would first start on getting your Wintermere to 6 stars. Yeah, and then I would get your Dead Knight to 6-star. You want to run him with mostly high HP, for his last skill, Extortion. You could even take off your runes on. That actually could not be a bad idea. On free rune removal day, you could actually take off your runes from Rina and put them all on Arnold. Then Arnold is going to be insanely good. You could drop Rina from your defense team, and you could put in, for example, a cases eventually, for example, because that would make your tank team. You could also go with Rina still, because he's still a really strong unit. But you have such good runes, and I think on Arnold it will just be better. But that's something that's a little bit preferably you want to have them both, I think. But sure, you could do that. So focus on Megan's speed, your 6-star, your Chimera, getting your Dead Knight up to 6-star and awakened. Then you want to try to get your Julian and or Rina, but maybe Rina first to get the defense team, or well, that's up to you. And then I think you have a really strong defense team, and I think the team can also be very powerful in offense with a speed leader, or not maybe a speed leader, but a fast monster. Your Megan just needs to become really fast. And on offense, you could discuss taking if you would awaken him, you could discuss taking him with you to boost up the speed of Megan, and then take 2 strong monsters. For example, you could take the Water Ninja as the speed leader, then Megan, and then the Chimera plus Julian having high wind AoE if they have a lot of fire units. You could take, for example, your Dead Knight when it's up there, and maybe a Rogue. So you got a lot of options, but I think if you focus on those units and get them going, you should be in a good position to reach up in the rankings on Arena. So here you go, man. I hope it was useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.